We are at the South Boston Speedway for the third race of Season 1 of the SCRL CatDog Pro Series East. The 46 car, which is our Daytona winner, Sammy Sabri Jr., will be leading us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 73 of James Stabilito. So after a wreckfest of a race at Bristol, we continue to be on the short tracks here at the legendary South Boston Speedway. This track is fun when I simulate real races, from the Busch Series and the Truck Series. And we had a wreckfest. Well, it wasn't a wreckfest. It was a controversial finish where A.J. Jones won in the Busch Series because a driver wrecked. I think it was James Barker, wrecked under caution, got teleported to pit road, passed everybody twice under caution, and was declared the race winner. So we've had controversial finishes here at South Boston. So I wonder how today is going to treat these 36 drivers. 30 laps is the scheduled distance. As you see, I kind of toned down the AI because I asked how should we put the AI on short tracks, and someone said 90, so we are going to test it out. Yes, South Boston. I wish the trucks would run here, because they used to run back here a long time ago, and the races were awesome. But alas, South Boston is not on the NASCAR schedule, at least in the main 3 series. Well, here's the command for the third time here in Season 1.
Drivers, start your engines.
Sammy Sabri Jr., who won in his league, not just series, league debut at Daytona, looking for his second win in 3 starts. South Boston, 30 laps. A packed crowd. It's kind of funny because the 46 car is a rookie, but he doesn't have a rookie stripe. So it's a little ironic that they did not put a rookie stripe on there. Pace car pulls in. There he goes. Pull the belts tight. We are racing 30 laps here at South Boston. Sammy Sabri Jr. puts the hammer down. We are racing here at South Boston. And in turn 1. And in turn 2. Down the backstretch. Battle for second. Here comes the 62 car, Ryan Rush, making his 3rd career start as well, as he passes the 73, James Stabilito, for second. Here comes the 26 car of Cole Nixie. Cole is trying to help get the Nixie family back on track. It's been a while since the Nixie family won a race, as Ryan Rush is hounding the 46 car. Battle for 3rd. Cole Nixie wants it. And he completes the pass. He's trying to go for 2nd. Ryan Rush goes wide. 26 completes the pass. We'll see if the 26 has anything for Sammy Sabri Jr. So we got a Toyota against the Chevrolet is our front 2. There we got the Chevrolet of Ryan Rush, who goes way wide. Not good. He needs to get down to the bottom because you just can't ride on the top. You would just be railroaded. Like, oh, there he goes. Max Anderson trying to move up a spot. There's Luke Rainey in the 1. Our last place finisher at Daytona. Trying to rebound here at South Boston. Battle for the lead. Cole Nixie wants it. Remember, you get 5 bonus points for leading a lap. No, wait, excuse me, you get 1 bonus point because this is 2012. So Cole Nixie wants that 1 bonus point, and he will get it. Let's see who's in last place. That would be Maria Bauer. Brian Fox in the 4 is struggling here today. And there's our Bristol last place finisher, Gusto R.O. Choa, I think that's how you say your name. Well, Nixie has expanded his lead pretty big. As the 73 James lead is now in 2nd place. 3rd is now Luke Rainey. So good comeback for Luke Rainey after finishing dead last at Daytona. Of course, if you guys want to follow the brand new page I made, It's SCRL Last Car. That's basically what it is. You know, it's a merger of Brock Beard's Last Car project and mine, where I take whoever finishes last. I do a detailed like paragraph like he does, and do stuff like that. So you can follow our new website. Just look in the description box, and you can follow and see who finishes last in every race in a detailed paragraph and all that good stuff. Now in last place, a 22 car, so you got both Nixies at both ends of the race, but not for long. Here comes the 15 of Rodriguez Zapdos in the Toyota. Battle for third, here comes the 86, Max Anderson, trying to move on up. The 18, Marcus Sanchi. Coulda, woulda, shoulda been a truck champion, but was taken out early in the event in the truck series, and just not his day at Las Vegas in that series. Trying to rebound here in the East series. Sammy Sabri Jr., our points leader after Daytona, has fallen back into the 7th spot. So not a good day. I mean, he led early, so he will get bonus point. As Cole continues to hold the race lead in his 26 Chevrolet. Now last place is the 10 car of Jay Jefferson. It has not been a past few good series for Jay. His brother Joe has been outperforming him. So Jay's just trying to rebuild his racing career. The Jefferson family. There's only 2 members, well, at least that race, or at least that have raced in the SCRL, as Cole continues to drive around. We are past the halfway mark. So at the rate Cole is going, he will lock up the bonus points for leading the most laps. As James Stadolito is trying to close in. You see the 46 car is trying to rebound. He has passed the 70 and the 18, so Stadolito is back up to 6th spot. Now he's going to try and go for 5th around Luke Rainey. Nope, not enough. At least not yet. The 10 laps to go next time by for Cole Nixie. As I mentioned before, it's been a while since the Nixie family has actually won a SCRL sanctioned race. 10 to go. Of course, if we have cautions and whatnot, you could have a green-white checker. Last place is now the 20 car once again. Gusto, how do you say his name? Joshua Rush, trying to gain some spots. We are catching lap traffic, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens. There's the 46 car. Sammy Sabri Jr. has in fact moved past the 70, so he's now in 5th, but not for long if he keeps going wide like that. He needs to stay down low, because you can't pass on the high side here. Well, in any track really, unless you put the AI string and whatnot. 49 car, Al Lagacy is having a good run, trying to go for 7th. So the Lagacy family members are being represented here in the top 10. Speaking of Legacy members, there's the other one, Jack. So both Al and Jack are picking up the pace. That's typical Legacy family. They're just so dominant on the short tracks, as they were in the Busch series. Whoa, we almost had contact between the 1 and the 71. Toby Fox, that one spun out Luke Rainey. As we're with the 5 laps to go. Cole has a nearly 2-second lead over his closest competitor. Oh, we just got a caution. Oh, the 18 is stalled. And I think that will end the race under regulation. So that means we might go green, white, checkered. As the field catches back up, we'll take a look and see what brought out the caution. So here's the cause of the caution. The 18 car, Marcus Sanchi, I was just talking about him. Running in the 13th spot, he just swerves to the inside. He knows something mechanical has either broke or he's got a flat tire. He just slows down and Crosses the start-finish line. He's just trying. He's missed the pit road, so he's trying just to limp back around. And unfortunately for Marcus, he does not make it. Luckily for everybody else, everybody avoided the 18 car. So what was going to be a average day for Sanchi turns in to not a great day. His teammate, the 20 car, almost hit him as Sanchi pulls off the track as best he could and just stalls in turns 1 and turn 2. And that brings out the caution. Well, let's see if that ended the race or not. So unfortunately, I was right. That did in fact end the race. So what's going to happen is green, white, checkered. That'll be the second green, white, checkered of the season. So from Cole Nixie all the way down to Sebastian Torres. Sebastian Torres was the last driver on the lead lap. Because it's a short track, drivers sometimes don't cross the start-finish line, and they're counted as one lap down. So we will have 34 drivers racing in the green-white checkered. Marcus Sanchi, he will not be able to compete because he's 3 laps down instead of 1. Tim Randolph actually retired during the race due to a tire problem. So we will have 34 cars racing in the green-white checkered. Spots 35 and 36 will stay the same. So without any further ado, we will take you to green-white checkered attempt number 1 right now. It is time to determine who will win here at South Boston. We will have 2 laps. We're going to get the green. If at any point between the green and the white there is a caution, we will go to green-white checkered attempt number 2. And all the way down to 3 if we have to. So all 34 drivers who finish the race will compete in this green-white checkered. 2 laps. Cole Nixie, the driver who was the race leader at the end of regulation, will be looking to get a great jump. There's the green, and he does. Off into turn number 1. And in turn number 2. Down a backstretch. Half a lap to go before a caution come out, and we'll go green-white checkered attempt number 2. 62 Ryan Rush takes over second place. White flag, 1 lap to go. This race is official. In turn 1. Into turn 2. Down the backstretch. Last chance. Ryan dives it on in. Just can't get under Konixie. And it'll be the 26 car. Konixie winning here at South Boston. So here are your race results. Konixie wins in green-white checkered. Second, Ryan Rush. Third, Zapdos Amaritos. Fourth, James Stabilito. Fifth, Al Lagacy. Sixth, Jack Lagacy. Seventh, Max Anderson. Eighth, Nick Kennedy. Ninth, Yang Carnelli. And 10th, Hans Device. What's your race results? All 34 drivers finished this race. Of course, we had 2 other drivers out. So, yep. That's the end of green-white checkered. We'll take you to victory lane for the first time in a long time with the 26 car of Cole Nixie. Here are the point standings of the third race of the season at South Boston. Sammy Sabri Jr. has reclaimed the points lead. He has a 1-point lead over Jack Lagacy. Third is Evan Hunter, 4 points back. Fourth is Al Lagacy, 14 points back. And fifth, Chris Kyle, 17 points behind. Sixth is Yang Carnelli. Seventh, James Stabilito. Eighth, Marcos Alejandros. Ninth, Zapdos Amaritos. And 10th is Alexander Rowe. 11th is Nick Kennedy. 12th, Toby Fox. 13th, Hans Device. 14th, Cole Nixie. 15th, Gatlin Downey. 16th, Simon Fox. 17th, Cam Nixie. 18th, Joe Jefferson. 19th, Luke Rainey. And 20th is Zachary Fitzwater. 21st is Max Anderson. 22nd, Ryan Rush. 23rd, Joshua Rush. 24th, Maria Valvarez. 25th, Tim Randolph. 26th, Kyle Hunter. 27th, Kevin McHugh. 28th, Brian Fox. 29th, Marcus Sanchi. And 30th is Rodney Croach. 31st, Eli Bright. 32nd, Sebastian Torres. 33rd, Diego Yepes. 34th, Jay Jefferson. 35th, Justo Arochoa. I guess that's how you say your name. And last in points is Rodriguez Zapdos. So that is your point standings at the third race of the season at South Boston. We will next see you at the fourth race of the season at the very first road course event of the series at Road Atlanta. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.